Hey there, this is Sebastian Platt here, and I'm going to review the Logitech M535 Bluetooth mouse for iPad Pros, Mac computers, and Windows computers. So I received this as a Christmas gift so that I can use it with my iPad Pro. It has four main buttons on it. So just like any regular mouse, you have the main left click button, the right click button, you have the scroller here, which also acts as a button, and then we have this random button. I'm not sure what this does yet. It is powered by a AA battery in here. The product page estimates that this will last up to 10 months on a single battery, so it's going to last a long time. Now, it might depend on how much you use it a day, but it has an estimated 10-month battery life, which is pretty good. And then the on-off switch here. Then you have this Bluetooth pairing button, so you can pair this to multiple devices. So that's just a brief introduction on it. So here you got the Logitech branding right here. You got the left and the right click buttons. So that's the introduction to the Logitech M35. So I'm gonna stop here and then I'm gonna go on my iPad and screen record the rest of the footage. Alright, so this is the Logitech M535 in action. So I'm going to show you how I use it personally. So I'm gonna go to the home screen real quick. So essentially how it works. So if you go to the settings here and you scroll down to accessibility and you go to physical motor touch, assistive touch has to be on, and you click here and there's pointer devices, so you click on that, and connected devices, it says Bluetooth mouse M336 and so on. So you'd go to Bluetooth devices and just connect them here. So with buttons, it has button 1. So button 1 is assigned to single tap. Then let's see. Let me go to assistive touch. Let me go to devices. No, I'm gonna go to devices here. So it's connected. So single tap. So just like that. So to click on something, I use the main key. I use the main button, the left one, which is just like you would on a desktop. Button 2 is going to open up the menu like that. So instead of tapping on it and giving it a second, I can just tap on it real quick, and I can easily just multitask just like this. Then I can also, do that. I can just click on it and scroll. Then I can use the mouse to do this, just switch off. Or what else I can do with that? Hold on, let me bring it back. So I can just take one of these and say I want to get rid of this one. I could swipe up and get rid of it just like that. Then button 3, which is a scroller button, I have that dedicated to screenshot. So I can take a picture without having to reach over and hit the power button and the home button on my iPad. So I could do that easily while I'm doing homework. So the main thing I use it for right now is for working on PowerPoints on accounting homework. So for example here, let's say for example there's a picture that I want to copy. I would just click on it, I'd click copy, and let's say for example that we want a new, so then we'd paste that just like that. So it's very easy to use. And let's say, oh well, I want to split screen real quick. All I do is just hit the right button and I pin a new app on the left, and I can just pin a new app, and I can use the mouse to control how much real estate each app has. So I could do 50-50 or I could do 75-25, and I can do that with my mouse easily without having to do touchscreen. And I can also use the mouse to go home. It's a little bit slower than just swiping up, but at a desktop, it's convenient. So that you can just use that instead of reaching for the home button and going home just like that. So it's nice and convenient. It works pretty good. However, there's one little issue that I have had with this mouse, and that's when I also have my Jellycomb Bluetooth keyboard connected. So I'm going to connect this as well. So I'm going to connect this. Alright, so I have this connected. So let's say, for example, I wanted to type up a document or something, and I click done. One little issue I've had with this is, so say I want to edit like this. One issue I have had is, you see that? So normally with the Bluetooth keyboard, like if I'm pressing the up and down key, I'll be able to just go up and down and make edits. But with the Bluetooth mouse connected, I have to use that in order to make my edits, which is a bit inconvenient, but at the same time, it's not a deal breaker in any way. So that's just something to be aware of. Alright, so overall, I think this mouse is pretty good for those of you that work from your desk on your iPad a lot and you want to be able to get the most out of it. So yeah, this is a pretty good mouse, and I'd recommend it for those that want to use their iPad as their main computer for school. I'd also recommend the Bluetooth keyboard just so you can use your iPad as a basic laptop. But this mouse is pretty good. It's nice and comfortable. It's small and portable. But one thing I will mention is if you travel with this, I'd recommend getting a little case to protect it so that it doesn't go off and accidentally turn on and click. Because I have noticed a couple times, like I'd have this in my bag or something, and I'd accidentally take screenshots on my iPad. So I would make sure that if you want to invest in a Bluetooth mouse like this, I would say to get a case for it so that you can just close it up and the buttons aren't accidentally being clicked when it's in your bag while you're traveling. So that's one thing I'd say. So overall, I like this mouse. It's pretty good. It's easy. It's pretty easy to use, as you see here. So, and it's only about 26 to 40 bucks, so it's not super expensive. It doesn't have the most buttons, and it's not the best for gaming, but for a basic work mouse, it's pretty good. So that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll see y'all later.